Okay.
Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother.
Why would you do that?
She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror. A faint
Meh.
electronic sound floated in the air.
Is that coming from inside the house? I'm sorry if the voices are not consistent from the last episode. My voice is kind of strained at the moment. Well, it's been strained for the past few days. So I apologize. Where is it coming from? Probably upstairs, right? If I had to assume anything. Hello? Is anyone there? It's probably coming from... Is it coming from the parents' room? No? It's probably coming from the bedroom then. Yep, it's the walkie-talkie. I had a feeling it was the walkie-talkie, but I was unsure. Hello? Rolo, is that you? Over? That was strange. Do I not want to take it? Take it with me?
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
Huh. Oh, now there's somebody knocking on the door. I was like, what was that? Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me, accidentally kicking you yesterday, is Rolo here? No? Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weep Wood, and then it was late, and we went home. Weep Wood? If he's alive, I'm going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
My mouth is not dry at all. No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rolo. Where are you? I'm not supposed to leave the house, though. I wonder if there's, like, a way I could, like, go down a different path. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna wait here for a while. I don't think that's what the game wants for me, though. Kind of want to see if there's anything like around here to interact with. Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. The one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do voices in this episode. My voice is kind of strained at the moment. Sup? Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. But hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it, Beacon Pines.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Aw, you joker. We're all part of this together. We're all in this together. Sorry. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Okay. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weep Wood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weep Wood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weep Wood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. I'm assuming Weep Wood is where that stump was. If I had to assume anything. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Carter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter, Beck, that... Now where did she run off to? I just want to look around for a second. Hey, Dawn. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights, your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weep Wood, right by Valentine's fertilizer. I'll check out Weep Wood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. You're gonna go missing too. Still locked. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think I would be able to sit down. Maybe I would get another charm. Like, I'm just looking around and trying to exhaust everything I possibly can. Let's go back up here. Hi, Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? He hasn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. Isn't he like 12 years old? Why are you drinking coffee? At that age, anyways. His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean, vanish? That's impossible. Oh my. He doesn't even see the danger he's in. Is that like a commentary on what's happening? Hey, you son. History museum. It's laughable, really. Did you happen to see Rolo in there? No, just a shadow of a family. Clinging on to a town, clinging on to the past. Feel free to check it for yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown. Hey Griffin, has Rolo been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him on the house. He'll like that. I just gave those two characters the same voice. Touch. Because I saw this guy, I was like, oh, I'm gonna give him a voice, and then I saw this guy, I was like, oh, the voice fits this guy better. Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck. A scientific
Oh no.
experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper
Oh no, the sun is sad.
too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Capital Riverfence Fund.
Interesting. My mind wasn't blown, of course. That was unhelpful. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I didn't learn anything from that other than like a little bit of like lore. It's like, oh, Sharper Valentine died. The end. Okay. So let's go this way. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Was that there before? I don't think it was. Well, now it's open. He's not in here. Okay, I'm not going to talk with this person just yet. Hey, Jace. Or Joss. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh, roger that, Space Cadet. Oh, there's books to
The
read?
bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring.
Mycological Phosphorescence.
More like my complete loss of interest. For some reason, it didn't click with me.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Oh, you don't have any commentary for that? Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna talk with this person just yet because I wanna look around
Rarely
at
any
everything first.
actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck. Yeah, salads are
Sally Seashore's
icky.
Simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Succulent.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Wow, so entitled. Or self-indulgent, I don't know what the word is.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject,
Smart.
making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Lost in his reading, Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Well, hey, Luca, you snuck up on me. Good book? Don't know, just started
He
it.
gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy? Fight! That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. I want to murder you. That's a bit much, but... Oh, hi. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh, hey, Mr. Noncreed works weird hours sometimes. Oh, yeah. I said, oh, hey. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by choice.
Family moved often,
Oh, you're back. Okay.
giving her little time to establish any real connection. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around
Luca
here?
shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So, I should probably get going. Hey, wait up! What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So it says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Okay. Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, okay? Of course. I never went to the right.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Huh.
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to go. No. Okay, so there was actually nothing over here, really. At the moment, anyway. So I'm probably going to have to come this way eventually. I don't know. So let's go further into the woods. Oh, now it's... Dang, they boarded up the way in. Okay, I don't really need that. Wait, this wasn't here before. The green ooze?
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched
Smart.
as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the?
As
Cool.
quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this skunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name, and this is my compatriot, Tish. Yup. You probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Why gotta be so you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Wow. Uncalled for. Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Wow, that's harsh. Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's growing a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked. Then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched.
Is he gonna push her into the goo?
Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city. But a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the... Interesting. I feel like she's gonna fall into the puddle. Or like the ooze. I'm kind of interested.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Alright, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yup. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, eh,
At
Dad?
the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Ah!
Iggy's
Uh-oh.
clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Uh-oh. You jerk, my clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
His voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Struggle. I don't feel so good. Help! I'm sorry, I just... Oh, shit. Yup? That's not good. That was intense. I think he's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
At the warehouse, this strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rolo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rolo. You took the words right out of my mouth. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rolo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rolo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turnaround in the woods. It can be disorienting, you know? I am starting to get that impression. Rolo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. I doubt he's getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. Why do I have a feeling that like telling Luca that Rolo is missing was just a way to get back at him for kicking her? I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rolo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rolo was safe. A
I
wave
doubt
of
it.
relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
Why'd you say that ominously?
Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. Is she, like, waiting in the... Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. It turns out Rolo is safe and sound. I have a bad feeling about this.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. I have a feeling she's not coming back. I think she went missing as
Sitting by the
well.
pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. "Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right." Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go!" Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run!" The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. "That's the thing about fishing, Luca." His chest began to crystallize. "You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out." A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. "Dad,
This is just
I
sad.
don't understand. What does all this mean?"
Good
The
question.
gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
That was bizarre, but okay. The walkie-talkie is going off.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo?
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rolo, is that you? Luca! There? Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down
Rolo's
here?
voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me, someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was... took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in blah, 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 for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Blah, 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 blah. Trust. Blah, 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 blah. He's blah, 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 blah. Hold on, someone's
The signal
coming.
went silent.
Rolo? Rolo, where
Luca
are
held
you?
Still, waiting for a response. His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Blah, 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 blah. I think that says, I think the signal is getting worse or something. I can barely
Rolo's
hear
voice
you.
began to fade.
Blah, 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 blah. Losing signal. Not much time. Blah, 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 blah. Mission control. Blah, blah, blah. You need to... Blah, blah, blah. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a
Luca
genius.
grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. Okay?
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
So we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I think we still need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
Well, we're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Haram, you just keep your wits about
Mr.
you.
Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How is Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all. I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. I think she knows we were there. Gran, why are you meeting with Miss Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? I always say Miss, it's Mrs. Hey, Luca. That actually kind of spooked me a little bit. It's like, oh, crap. Ah! Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Haram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stick out here for a bit longer. See you, Luca. I saw that I got an achievement for leaving the icebox open or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna look around to see if there's anything around here. Sup, guys? I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
Shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. That was odd. I better hurry up to the treehouse. Okay. I thought maybe I could have explored the town a little bit more. Oh, I could do this again.
Luca gently baited a feather on. Good for skimming the surface.
I don't
Luca
need to do
wrapped
that one.
some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
What is that? It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who is that for? Applicant Valentine Estate. Good. Good. Huh. Interesting. Oh, they have check marks by them. I didn't even
Luca placed
notice.
a finger on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Hook, line, and sinker. It's a message in a bottle. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Okay, I think that's everything I can do for now. Is there anything around here? No. Oh, there's a radio. I don't think this is anything. I just want to look around to see if there's anything else. Oh, I didn't even know I could go out here. Huh. Oh, that's the antenna. Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were all right. What happened out there? It keeps zooming in ominously. Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Who's there?
Could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
Is it Beck? I bet it's Beck. I got weapons in here, so you better come out right now.
Strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Gripped Luca's throat.
Oh, is that the person? I forget what her name is. Or his name is. Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Stood on the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy!
Reached over
That's what the
emphatically.
name was.
Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your
Luca
fault.
slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second? I get to be like this forever? There must be a way to fix this. Oh, are you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day with his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weep Wood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Rolo? It's not safe, Luca. Rolo, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. Where are you? No, Luca. The treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was going to try to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh, they're all the same. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course. That's actually rather terrifying. We, have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They were saying the same stuff, but with a creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rolo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rolo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? We are in a face-to-face, though. Yelling like this is gonna give all of us a heck of a sore throat. My throat is sore. And who wants that?
Grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rolo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends. Uh-oh. I don't like that.
His mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Like I always said, he wiped his cheeks. Not Iggy wiped his cheeks. He wiped his cheeks. Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Get down, Mr. President! Hey, Mr. Kerr!
Summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sent his regards. King Dragon sends his regards. Boo! Hey! That was uncalled for, more than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Turned his back on the two boys.
End
With a
this.
nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly.
Huh.
Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Interesting. I can go back and do other stuff if I really want to. I can go back this way and do a struggle. I can do this. Let's go back a step and do a tickle.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, want to see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish is she tickling you? Yup. Yup. Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yup. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us?
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new
Kicked
kid.
at the puddle before making his escape.
Uh-oh. Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your
Beck
hair.
shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh, God. Uh-oh. Instead of
Chapter 4,
Iggy, it was Beck this
the
time.
best policy.
Oh, it's a different chapter. Interesting.
Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rolo was his primary concern.
Okay. Okay, I actually can't walk into the ooze. Looks old. Yeah, I can't actually walk into the ooze myself. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? Why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a
Roxy
panic?
and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rolo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the
Roxy's
truth.
temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of
In a
time.
torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Paul and I were just playing in Weep Wood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse, but someone was there in a strange suit, and we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. Wait a minute. Did Rolo get the ooze on him from that bag? I wonder. And I ran home, and it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rolo's gonna be okay, I
Roxy
promise.
drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do
Roxy
something.
tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rolo shows up. Sound like a
Luca
plan?
wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now, scoot. Uh-oh. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than
Looking into
normal.
the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. I don't think I can go back. No. Okay, let's go to the treehouse. Okay.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to? What?
Motion to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows those words too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. Okay, why is the music ominous all of a sudden? You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? Can't read. He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncree gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncree. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
I don't know what kind of lags there. I don't know if my computer is overheating. It's not, which is surprising. Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing. Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. And then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. I don't think they got scared of some garbage. I think they got scared that a man with some garbage threw like a weird bag in there. I think they were scared of the man, not the garbage. But it wasn't garbage, I think. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
Deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourself, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
Firm shove. Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
Latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule, plummeting at gravity's whim.
Interesting.
He winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop.
Is it an elevator?
He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
Oh
Luca
no.
heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end. Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay, interesting. Well, there's only one other thing I can do. Unless I miss something.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine. The next morning, it was
Meanwhile,
quieter
the
than
building
usual
is on
at the festival.
fire.
Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that I need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Another for Miss Fratelli at the diner. I always say the wrong one. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my, jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the top ones on top. No problem. Off with you now while the day is still young. Okay. Uh-oh. Who are you dialing the phone to? Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Okay. Oh, hi. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rolo, I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Maybe at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Maybe at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Man, what is happening in this game? It's like... It's very... very mysterious. Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? You can tell those jerks. It doesn't matter how many boxes they power up. I ain't moving. Okay. Okay, I can't talk with these guys right now. Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh heavens, what a burden to bear. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Iris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day, but there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Mrs. Valentine. Oh, I said the wrong one. Now it's Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in the town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change isn't dangerous. If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Bye. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca, what's up? They got you on jam delivery, huh? Yup. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr in Perennial Harvest, and the other is working for Eris Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Pines past. perennial harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. Okay. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure, sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, for our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Quite. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at
She
you.
leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is, it's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart with what happened with Eleanor. I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her
Luca
son.
shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see
Mrs.
here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
Carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. So now it's Mr. Tolliver and Mr. Nuncreed. Okay. Where is Mr. Tolliver? I don't remember. Can I speak with you? No? Okay. How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. Are you Mr. Tolliver?
At his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello?
With
Ian!
Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no bother, no
He
bother.
leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give
He
you.
leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
Reached
Sorry.
forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
Leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. Well, that was strange. I don't think I can go in here, can I? Oh, I can. Is it the same thing as before? Yes, it is. I don't really care. Okay. Last one is Mr. Nuncreed, which is the dog person. Hey, Kato. Good afternoon, Luca. Can I help you find something? Maybe, maybe not. Try me. Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse. Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse, but empty hives don't stay empty for long.
Kyle
Huh?
motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. So you're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse? Nature abhors a vacuum. Cool. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic? Not yet. No spoilers, please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes. Hank Atomic, man of space justice. Jace, no spoilers. Oh, sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it. Alright, Jace. Catch you later. Roger that, Space Cadet. Wow. How rude. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncrete. Luca, you seem, chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Nuncrete eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case,
Snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see your gran. Oh, hi. Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12? Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just trying to keep up, okay? Please tell me that's not about the, toppings of a pizza. Because if you said pineapple, I hate you. What just happened? Well... Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Gross. Oh, and what is your new little friend's name?
Locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is Aluna. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of stunted development doubles. Wow. How rude. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Wow. Where are you? There's something down there. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome? I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little college next to that big mansion place. Oh, you live there? Wait, you live on the Valentine Estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late. Or I'm back to square one on the whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Meet back at the big creepy gate. Do I have to go? Don't I have to go to the treehouse? Unless the task changed. Ohio. Do you think jam would make a good bait? I guess it depends on what you're trying to catch. At this point, anything. Oh, he's not even here. I thought you were going to meet up there. I didn't actually check this
Luca
antenna.
looked up at the satellite dish. Rolo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Huh.
While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
Okay. Let's go back down then. Where is Rolo? I have no idea. Wait, it looked like... No, it looked like that was interactable, but no, never mind. Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival is coming up. The festival. Old Man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine Company and this new Perennial Harvest outfit
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this and empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Nice. I can't go in the drugstore. I just killed my throat. Jesus. Before I go that way. Ho there, little buddy. What brings you to this neck of the woods? Well, I was just wandering around a bit. Wandering? How wonderful. Children and their wonderful wandering. Oh, to be young. Anyways, I can't let you pass just now. Top secret business that
Mr.
way.
Kerr winked with a wry smile.
Well, now I know you're up to no good. I'm just yanking your train. Perennial Harvest is just making a few improvements.
Luca an energetic thump on the shoulder.
Better head home now. Our harvest awaits. Why do I have... Alright, you little rascal. Better head home now. Why do I have a feeling the harvest is a harvest of people rather than a harvest of crops or something? So who all lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there, and Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest. Oh, that's the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually, you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. I didn't realize this was your house, but it makes sense. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's just get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great, whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes.
Almost
Sorry,
skipped through
love,
that
couldn't find
accidentally.
the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates.
Well, I don't have any dishes. I mainly use paper plates and paper bowls.
Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
Aww. So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma, over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Oh, no. Beck, manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh, dear. My mom's been, missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally, we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Yes, because it's a very awkward subject. Beck. I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work?
Gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her their newest lead researcher of deep engineering. Oh no. Deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't.
Slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Ah! Frick! Hey, Luca, how about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
Glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Look, looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around
Luca
here.
wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. Unlucky Penny. Wait up! I'll walk you home. I thought we were going to the treehouse.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually, probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down,
I like the music.
shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rolo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him
Luca
about...
stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. You going the thing outside, bub? We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've gotta tell me. Okay, you can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah!
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spike gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. Monster house from like 2004, 5? I don't remember. You will reveal your secrets to me. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. What is that, like, hazmat suit wearing dude doing? That's Aries Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our coming threat. Now, this is what I was talking
Beck's
about.
voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. Man. Excuse me. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady. That's just flat-out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of
The
this?
mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Wow. Family.
Chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
I didn't even notice that there was like a bushy tail or whatever. Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Was that hidden behind the gate? Unsure.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have! Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there was a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. There we go. I just want to see. Okay, I can't actually go that way. Okay. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
Board finished writing with a scratchy
Oh, that makes
flourish and
sense.
looked
Why
up.
it's why their names changed. The clipboard finished writing. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Or maybe try minding your P's and
Mr.
Q's.
Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you'll just sign here and not acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
A pen! There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
Boards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Ha! Ha ha ha! I'm very lonely. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out here to be wandering on your own. Why is everyone still out and about? Is my question. The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is, the figure intoned, are you prepared to live with the truth? Is this the same thing? Yes, it is. I just want to make sure I'm not gonna like miss out on any. Better not dilly-dally. Get to the treehouse, okay? Another day, another dollar. Back to the old grind. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam? Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer is always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. I don't think I can go in here. No. Okay. So let's get to the treehouse then. I don't think there's anybody else I can really talk to at the moment. Oh, there's those two guys.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without
The mayor
you.
gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I was able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't like me, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair, and we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without introducing the Valentines. My father was a great man. You darn tootin' he
Kerr
was.
locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family, present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yup, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, and feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Bye. Okay, let's get to the treehouse then. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo? He's, Rolo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. The stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used its fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year, the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? Nope. I take it, Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yup, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative, hey, that's my gimmick. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels one town over for a week when they decontaminated the groundwater. We better get going. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rolo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission
Rolo
Control.
waggled his head with pride.
Give me 1 second. You'll find we spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks! Hey Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Wow. Emergency meeting! He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Oh, okay. I see. I don't understand how to aim. Boo, it moves now. There we go. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust this new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess? Oh, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
Well, it sounded like the music was fading out because it was like a ominous moment. So, like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters. I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Aries Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit, and then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Aries Valentine? Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude, aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And the leader is your Gran and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. Have you ever thought there's maybe a second suit? The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged, but she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day and making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know, we haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I've seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always said folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my Gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear, and we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair.
Secret lair, secret
Summer
lair.
forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
What time is it?